Hello there, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very glad that you're here. My name is Yesica and I used to work for Partnerize for the last 3 years. I love affiliate marketing. I was working as customer service. I was part of the customer support team. And I just loved it, and I'm now embarking on a different career. Now with my husband, we run our local pub, which I'm also loving it. But I wanted to come here and just share some information that I have, things that I've learned from Partnerize, and just something useful for you guys as affiliates or as publishers. So the first topic that I want to discuss with you guys is about payments. So if you already have a Partnerize account and you already work with some brands, you probably already know how it works. You know, you have a link that you share with your followers, they complete a sale, it tracks, and now that is live on the platform. So how do you get paid? Well, how it works is once that sale is tracked and is, you can see it on the platform, then the advertisers, the brands, they need to validate that sale. That means that they have to either approve or reject the commission for that. So that could normally take, it depends, to be honest, it really depends on the brand. Partnerize doesn't validate on behalf of brands. Usually the brands are the ones that validate the data. So sometimes we used to get questions like, why is this sale still pending? Why is this commission still pending? And that's why we normally ask, when I was working there, we ask publishers to go and check with the brand, because that's something that they do. But anyways, once they have approved the commission, they have to invoice it. So this means that they have to include your commission on an invoice. Once they've done that, they need to pay for that invoice. Now, something to keep in mind is some brands don't pay straight away. So some brands might pay Partnerize within 30 days after they create the invoice, maybe 60 days, maybe 90 days. So again, if you want specific dates, specific timescales, you need to contact the advertisers, and you can do that. You can find the email address. If you navigate to the campaigns tab on your account, and then you can search the campaign name, and then you'll be able to see their email address, so you can just contact them. If you can't see, if the email address that is on there is support@partnerize.com, then just contact support and they will give you more information. So let's say that the sale has been validated, it's been approved, and that the brand has already attached that to an invoice. Now, whenever they pay to Partnerize, is usually super quickly that you will get your money. But again, it depends on when Partnerize gets paid for those commissions. So if you navigate, if you go to your payments tab, you'll be able to see different buckets, and you can see where your commission is. So one of the buckets is pending, and that means that those sales that you brought, they're still pending, so the brand hasn't approved them or reject them. And then you have the other status. So approved, that means that the commission has been approved. Confirmed means that the commission has been invoiced. And then when it moves to available is because is because Partnerize has received the money, and then it's available to withdraw. Something super important, really important, is make sure you add the right bank details. you have no idea how many times I've seen cases where the name that you add on your profile is wrong for some reason. And then when you add your payment details, they're wrong or there's missing information. So when you request the payment, when you withdraw it, then the finance team will start processing your payment. So something to note as well is when you click on withdraw the money, it doesn't mean that the money is going to go straight, you know, like in 2 hours into your bank. No, that means that the finance team is then processing your payment. Then when you get a release date, that means that the funds have been sent to you. And then you should get your funds within 5 or 7 working days. But please rest assured, you will get paid. Just like I said, I don't work for Partnerize anymore, so I don't get any money from them to say, you know, to make these videos. I will eventually start. I love affiliate marketing, so I might start getting into affiliate myself with this video. But I'm just sharing this information because I've seen some people thinking that they're not gonna get paid, and that is not the case. You will get paid. Partnerize is a legit company, and if there are any issues, because that could happen, if there are any issues with your payment, let's say you withdraw the payment, you got the release date, and it's been 2 weeks and you haven't received the funds, then contact support. Just add as much detail as you can, you know, publisher ID, your payment reference or self-bill ID, so they can investigate. So in some cases, again, like I said, sometimes the bank accounts are wrong or not enough information. And there are some cases where there's been some delay on, it could be some delay on other sides. But I've seen pretty much all partners get paid. So it is legit, and it's always, if you're thinking about starting to work with some brand, it's always a good idea to email them and check the timescales. So you can ask them, how long do you normally pay? When can I expect my commission, etc. But if you have any questions, about the platform, you can always contact support, and they'll be super happy to help you. So yeah, that was my first video. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, all the best.